Now, on the latest round of stuff regarding the alleged party, you're being accused again of blocking this investigation. Right. Your response?
My response is, does anyone really think that after 20 years as a homicide prosecutor that I'm corrupt and that I was cooking up some deal with Kwame Kilpatrick? I'm the guy whose case brought him down and sent him to Texas.
Mm-hmm. Well, what are these state troopers saying then?
Same thing they said in 2004, same thing they said in 2005, which is they had a disagreement. We thought after 130 witnesses, we couldn't find any criminal evidence to prosecute the mayor at that time. They continue on with another 55. They couldn't find any. And most importantly, these Pulitzer Prize winning reporters or the Free Press, they didn't find anything. So, it's just rehashing the same thing.
Well, did you say to the state cops, don't interview the mayor's wife?
No. What we said is that we're not going to participate with interviewing the mayor's wife, simply because after 55 witnesses said there was no party, we didn't go there, there was no point in talking to her. People forget that was the misdemeanor. Our actually bigger focus was on whether the mayor was helping his friends who were bodyguards get illegal overtime, which would have been a felony.
But as a criminal investigator with a lot of experience, if you had the focus of an investigation of an alleged party, wouldn't you want to talk to one of the people that is part of the allegation?
We did.
You didn't talk to the mayor's wife?
Again, Tim, for us, the felony, whether there was bogus overtime given, whether they had sat on drunk driving cases, were the much bigger deal. Mm-hmm. Again, it goes back. We can rehash this. It's been 7 years now. And no one's come up with anything different. Now, you have a couple lawyers who want to get on TV and sell their practice, who want to say that I'm corrupt. I'll let the people decide that. People can say, hey, Cox, you made the wrong decision. But if I made the wrong decision, the troopers could have went to Kim Worthy. It's that simple.
Mm-hmm. Do you think that any of these attorneys are in cahoots with one of your opponents in the race for governor?
Your paper wrote that. I don't know what to think. But the bottom line is, people ought to let Warren Evans investigate the murder of Tamara Green. The Manoogian mansion, there's no connection that anyone has been able to establish. After lawsuits, after Pulitzer Prize winning investigations, after the MSP's own investigation, after our investigation.
So you've done nothing wrong?
I've made mistakes in my adult life, but it had nothing to do with being on the job and being the professional prosecutor I've been for 20 years. People can call me dumb and say I do the wrong things politically, but my integrity I built over 20 years, and this is an absolute bull. You can quote me on that.
Okay, here's the bottom line. Is this hurting your campaign for governor in any way?
Here's the bottom line. I don't care. I spent 20 years, long before I ever ran for office, building a reputation, prosecuting murders. Under all sorts of prosecutors, I've been a stand-up, honest guy. And forget Kwame Kilpatrick, forget being the governor of Michigan. That pales in comparison to the reputation that I built. My wife is a 13-year former cop. This is absolute crap.
Mm-hmm. Is this starting to get under your skin a little?
No, it goes. The integrity stuff absolutely does, but I'm not going to whine about it. It goes with the territory. I get a little disappointed that some of your competitors in the Detroit media market don't do their stories correctly. But hey, have them go talk to the Pulitzer Prize winning reporters. They're not related to me. They're not related to the state police. They're not part of the Detroit Police Department. Ask them what they think.